Ah, there's a great site to start the day. We're on our way to Devil's Fork Gap to start our hike today and past Chapel Hill Road. Go Heels! Good morning from Devil's Fork Gap. It is St. Patrick's Day, Thursday the 17th of March, and I've got my green on. Thank you, Sherry. And we are getting ready to head out on the trail, and I've got a real backpack on because we're going to spend the night at the shelter. So we should have a good time. All right, so we are at the parking lot. It's a good parking lot at Devil's Fork. There's my van. And down there, if you can see, there's a little fence, and you go over some steps to get into the field. You can see the trail meandering up the hill there. We think that's a couple days from now. Odie is up the trail that way right now. We think that's the way we go, so we're going to go up the hill about 100 yards and then check our gut hut to make sure we're going in the right direction. Talk to you later. So we're almost to Big Butt. We've been climbing uphill for the last mile. The question begs, who carried a tire up here? All right, so this is about 50 yards up off the trail where the sign said Shelton Graveyards. And it looks like there's another trail that might come through here. And then you've got space out here where probably people tent and whatever. There's a fireplace or a pit over there with a grate. So I'm sure some people do. And then down here, looks like the trail goes the opposite way, and there's more flat area out there where I bet people camp, whatever. But here are the gravestones for Millard F. Hare, whatever. So, but it's cool that someone's coming out here on a somewhat regular basis and putting flags up and flowers. And so even though people are coming up here to camp, hopefully everybody's respectful of the cemetery. I know we only come up here to pay our respects to everybody who we see a headstone for. So it's a very cool place. It's a, it's a foggy day. So this is what you would associate with a cemetery, or at least I do. All right, update. We had lunch at the Shelton Graves, and that way is the trail that we just came up. And behind us, we're at the top of Big Butt. I believe it's Big Butt Bald. I haven't seen any signs, but according to all of our guidebooks or whatever, we're at Big Butt. And you can actually see out there, they cleared up a little bit today. So it's been hiking. I think we got about another mile and a half, maybe, to the shelter. So it's about 3 o'clock, I guess. So we've done pretty well today. So it's been a fantastic day. A little muddy and traces, but it's okay. We're dealing with it. All right, came out of the woods after we got off a few of the rocks, and now we're out into some sort of a fairly wide open bald up here. It's pretty. Got a clear blue skies up there, and goes on about a half mile up there, so we're gonna have to climb a tiny bit, but it's gradual. And this is just as beautiful as it can be. This is fantastic. Weather's in the probably mid 50s. Fantastic, wonderful day. All right, good evening. So it's the end of our first official backpacking day where we actually took our full pack. And I think I've showed you the shelter before. Everybody's up there finishing up dinner. And pretty good little crew. We came up the trail and there was 3 people here, Platinum, Sweeper, and Gemstone. And then 3 more people came in that we had met yesterday out on the trail because we're going the opposite way. Mama Bear, let's see, Jigsaw, and Dipper. Yeah, so there's 6 of us in the shelter tonight, and then 2 people are going to be camping out in the tent out there. So it looks like there's going to be 8 of us out here. Beautiful day, man. Still wearing shorts. It's going to get down to maybe 40, something like that tonight. Not real cold. So this should be a beautiful day. Beautiful night. This was an awesome day. And then tomorrow we get up, we get out of here and try to beat the rain. I think the rain starts early afternoon, so we got about 12 miles. It's mostly downhill. We don't want to rush and hurt ourselves, but I think we can get out of here before it starts raining too bad. Anyway, we're having a blast. So the bear cables here are down because one of the trees that holds them up they had to remove. So bear hanging on the cables hasn't been, you can't do it, so everybody's having to hang. But luckily there's good enough trees around here where you can hang it, so no problem there. But it's interesting that looks like I don't know, mangled suspension wires or something.